Race relations and inequality continue to be a sore subject in America, but thousands of miles away, some people have never seen an African American. West Palm Beach native Wilkine Brutus is the star of a new video that's gone viral just this year after visiting a small village in South Korea. Wilkine, so glad to have you here.
Great to see
Love
you.
this video. We're going to check out part of it
Of course.
before we chat.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I did not give him permission. Here you go.
So we'll kind of show more of this throughout the interview, but more than 4.5 million views on Facebook picked up by the New York Post. This is this lady's first experience seeing someone who is black. She's infatuated, obviously,
Right.
with your hair.
Yes, yeah,
I mean,
of course.
her reaction, did it take you aback at all?
It actually, it did and it didn't. I think she may have seen black people before, but
Okay.
actually physically touch a black person,
Much
that was her
different.
first time.
Had you
The
been aware that
tangible
you were
ex-
kind of entering this situation? Did you have any knowledge?
We entered a harvest festival, and it was, I want to say 50,000 people there. And I was with a group of foreigners. There was another lighter shade black American there. I was the darker skinned one. I stood out like a sore thumb, obviously, in a small village. And she kept looking at me the entire time, so I felt that rapport from a distance.
Sure.
So I knew she wanted to physically touch me, have a tangible experience, and I allowed her to.
We want to point out, this is so neat, that you are a contributor for Ebony Magazine.
Yeah.
You're a writer, so you do a lot of journalistic work. This
Right.
trip, though, to South Korea, it's a small village, a tiny, tiny village. Was it on a whim? Was it a vacation? Was this a social experiment?
I actually moved to South Korea in 2010. I was a CELTA certified English teacher, so I moved there for work. But I was also a content creator. I was a YouTuber. So I spent most of my time highlighting human interconnectedness through my YouTube channel. So it was the perfect video for the type of content I create anyway. And that specific island is called Jeju-do. And it's sort of like the Hawaii of South Korea. That's kind of like the
I've got to
nickname.
get to this question. We talk about race relations in this
Right.
country, but do you think that this shows something broader on the whole, especially in our country? I mean, she really put that aside for a while just to explore her fascination.
Yes, there is a universal element to sports, to the arts, to this video in particular, because it shows a window into meritocracy, that you are judged based on your actions. However, we are somewhat deterred by systemic and institutional issues that challenges the very idea of what it means to be human. So I think if we take our steps back and figure out what are the structural inequalities that people of color are facing, and kind of make sure we tackle that, but also figure out ways in which we can actually have these tangible experiences. I think we could solve a lot of issues.
What a great experience for you, and obviously to watch. We love that. Love watching that video. Thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate it.